I'm Malcolm Banks and I work in the office here supporting the database that we use to keep in contact with our supporters and to record all the donations that we get. I feel that it gives me a chance to do something useful, to still use some of the skills that I spent a lifetime learning for the benefit of other people, rather than just doing things to suit myself. And it's very rewarding to see a lot of other people using their skills. A lot of the people who volunteer here have got a lifetime in engineering and have many very practical skills that they put to very good use. And it's a wonderful environment to feel that we're all doing something useful.
My name is Janet and I volunteer in the sewing machine workshop. When I first came to Tools, I trained to repair machines like this, Singer 66s, and then I went on to become the needle monitor. So I pack all the little packs of needles that go into all of the sewing machines. So every sewing machine has something in it from me, and I'm very proud of that. When I retired, I wanted to do something that was practical. I've been sat at a desk for 45 years, so I wanted to work with my hands, and I knew what an amazing charity Tools was and the wonderful work that they do. So I was determined to come over here, and I was trained in the first few weeks, trained to repair sewing machines. Many of the sewing machines we send are the old manual Singer sewing machines, and I've repaired a 1917 machine that will run as good today as it did when it was made. They're very straightforward, and usually with a good clean and oil and a few new parts, they can just go really steadily. They're very easy to maintain. We send a maintenance kit for them so that they can, keep them up to speed. And of course you can use them in places where you haven't got electricity.
Hello, my name is Graham Waters and I'm a volunteer at Tools for Self Reliance. My main task here is to repair saws. Here's an old saw that I refurbished earlier today. The reason it's a good saw is because it is old, you can maintain it, you can sharpen the teeth and you can set the saw teeth. With a more modern saw, you can't sharpen the teeth. Once they've gone blunt and they've broken, that's it, you have to throw it away. This can be repaired time and time again. This saw has probably got another 20 years life in it, even if being used every day.
The tools that we send out from the UK are used to train people in jobs, in careers that they can follow. It enables them to earn a real living, to educate their children, to improve their living conditions. And if they educate their children grow up with better expectations, they continue to educate their children, and so on. It's the beginning of a chain of events that can only help to improve people's lives for many years to come.
We work with training organisations in the African countries we support. So they tell us what they would like us to send and what they're going to do. So it's quite long term. It will be maybe, off into July next year, they're going to start training 15 carpenters or 30 carpenters, and they will come from different villages and come into the training. We fund the training as well. The children have to wear school uniform, so the mum that gets the sewing machine, hopefully she'll get the contract to make the school uniforms, so that will then give her a job and she's got real money coming in. Carpenters and bricklayers and mechanics, they will invariably set up their own business and then start training somebody else to work with them. So it's really spreads out through the community, enabling them all to work at something worthwhile, work together, carpenters, bricklayers, start doing buildings, make furniture, all that sort of thing. So I like being a woman to work for other women, and so to enable them to have a better life, to enable them to earn enough money to pay for their children's education. And then their children will go on and they'll have a better life as well. So it's a long-term legacy of the things that we do. It's really, really practical way of helping people. I really feel like I'm doing something worthwhile. For someone very far away who'll never know me, but I get great feeling of satisfaction out of that. Every time I write 10 needles, I think, that person is going to read my writing. Somebody in Malawi is going to read that, and somebody in Sierra Leone, and going to have one of my little packs of needles. And it's something by your hands. It's very personal.